Not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me. I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling. Like you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt. You can't stop this.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive. In honor of the legendary coach, the stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. And off we go from South Florida. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. It's another run here for Williams. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
They'll look to throw. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. When you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game when now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First carry here for Devon Achane. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown Miami. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Extra point attempt to come here. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready up!
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll be second down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to be 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. Open man, right side. He's got him. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and we're going to keep this drive alive.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
24 yards.
A gain of 24 through the air. It'll be a Vikings first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On the ground, here is the rookie from Texas A&M. And he'll get forward for about a yard. It was Dorrance Armstrong who was there to get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. On 4th down, it's Will Reichard time for this Viking field goal. And oh, how about this early on? They block the kick. Into space. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, those are the momentum swings that get you. One team is looking to add 3. Instead, the other team adds 6, thanks to the ability to block the kick.
Yeah, in this case, Mike, the players are constantly reminded by the coaches, you never know. Just keep rushing, keep rushing. You could rush 100 times, but if you do it full speed, the 101st, you stick your hand up. That's the one where it connects with the ball. In this case, that's exactly what happens. Scoop, score, change the game.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Drive start on the ground, and they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Plays made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll put Addison in motion. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
First one for Jefferson, and a 1st down to go with it.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
So after one, it's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Tarvarius Ward able to get the hand in there and make the play.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Here's a run, going left, and this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Vikings get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Okay, break. 18, back, 18. Here we go. Count, 79. Back.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
At the 44-yard line.
give. Left side, here's Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ready up. Here we go.
Throwing now from the gun. They get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
They'll begin here on the ground. He's inside the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line.
First down.
So a big one there to start the drive. That goes for 58.
Ready, let's go.
McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. This one pops in the air and intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. And his offense is going to be all set up with those short fields and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A run out of the gun with Achane. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. First down, Miami.
First down. First down and 10 yards to go.
Set go. Set go.
He'll look to throw. On the run to the right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Liking 18. Let's go.
Back to the air again on second and 10. This one caught at the 4. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third and 1.
They'll try to run it with Williams. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Devontae Williams. Touchdown, Miami. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Dolphins move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Vikings 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's
shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
By Lawrence Armstrong. No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 40.
Second and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down. McCarthy going to look to throw again. That one complete to Pierce. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Second down and 8. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. On second down, here's McCarthy. And that ball incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. With the three tight ends here on 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. Now McCarthy exiting the pocket right. He's going to run it. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That one good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That one into the hands of Jefferson. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Out to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. J.J. McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt it. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Lions. The
drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this to the 20. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, my guy, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. He's going to look downfield once again.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Here's McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with that. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A quick toss into the hands of Addison. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. That one good for 29.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing again is McCarthy. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice game, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay.
That one, take it in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. So now McCarthy's going to bring up the Vikings, and they will go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the two-point conversion.
To the air once more is McCarthy. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Loss of 7.
Dallas Turner. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
19, top 79.
They'll look to throw. That went out wide to A-Track. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. That's taken in. He's going to have a Dolphins 1st down. He's going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
For a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
2nd and 10.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to the air one more time. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On the double.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinals.
The RPO, that one is complete, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Dolphins. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Vikings 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. A tremendous return. He's already got him in field goal range.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these 2 things. Balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all 3 of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's 2nd and inches.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. but now it's going to bring up third down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fight chance.
And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That one. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Down 19 for the year. Big spot here for the Vikings. They'll try to add on the 2-point conversion.
The Vikings will line up
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
2-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
The tackle by Andrew Van Ginkel. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll go again here with Williams. He'll get about 3. And that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
60 Bison, Dragons.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going for it all. That is hard. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. An even 40 yards.
Ready? Viking 18.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown. And before the try, remember it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Vikings 28.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he is out of bounds at the 45. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A run now on 2nd down, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Look, great work just to get those hands up there, and now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that.
Stay with me.